can't always focus on the assignments I'm given in class.
You always feel like you can't focus. Your mind goes about 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it's just everything almost just distracts you. It's different for everybody, but for me it just makes me feel like I have to move every 10 seconds, and it's just kind of hard to deal with.
It definitely impacts my grades. I have to work a little bit harder to get my assignments done, and I need redirection and just like have to do a lot.
Like I said, ADHD people usually get distracted on different subjects that they are thinking about, therefore look different stuff up instead of just paying attention to the actual lesson that is being presented towards them.
ADHD.
Well, usually breathing exercises help, fidgeting toys also help, pills help, just bouncing your leg, I guess.
I was probably like 5. I was really little.
I think it might have been 1st or 2nd grade. I might have gotten diagnosed with it and like got checked up for it. And at the time I didn't really understand what it was about. I didn't really understand what it was until I got older.
I can't think of like any distinct times, but I probably have, honestly, because like it makes me fidgety and I don't always get things done, and like people just think they can make comments.
I have a lot. Not because I had ADHD, but it was because I acted differently, a lot differently from other kids, and that a lot of people found me annoying, just can't control myself or anything. A lot of people couldn't understand that when we were all younger, so I got made fun of it a lot in my early age.
Well, there's a lot of different ways that anxiety affects my life, because like some days I wake up and I'm not super anxious and I can take on the day, and then the next day I'll wake up and I'll just be a mess. Like I won't focus. I'll sit there and I'll literally play scenarios in my head and worry and worry and worry.
Okay, well, it just gives you a lot of stress. It just makes you a bit paranoid about a lot of things. When you have anxiety, it almost feels like everything just goes wrong. So you're just expecting what's gonna happen next, and you have anxiety about certain things and other things just don't bother you, but it's like almost everything, or like these little things can just freak you out.
I tend to worry about getting assignments done, and when I worry about getting assignments done, I end up not doing them, because I'll sit there and I'll be like, oh God, I need to get this done, but then I also need to get this done and that done and that done, and then it all just kind of snowballs, and then I end up getting nothing done at all.
Oof, well, tests are a very good example, because a lot of people with anxiety, including myself, are like terrible test takers, because it's just so scary almost. For me, it's almost scary because I always second guess and doubt myself, and I get really scared about it, so I just guess randomly a lot of the time.
I definitely rely on my teachers a lot. They're a big support system for me at school. Like if I'm like struggling with schoolwork or anything else that's going on, I have a few select teachers that I'm able to go to and like work through it.
How do I cope? Breathing exercises can help you a lot. Talking yourself down can also help. Talking to somebody about it and letting them just help you through it, along with just taking pills for it, like antidepressants and anti-anxiety pills like I do. It's very helpful.
People's tones. So like if somebody gives me a really nasty tone, or if like it just seems off, like that'll like full on trigger my anxiety. Or if even if something happens like throughout the day, like somebody gets frustrated with me, or I think they're frustrated with me, that'll trigger my anxiety.
Oh, well, if I feel like I'm being abandoned, that's like a huge one. I have a huge fear, and I just get anxiety and panic attacks all at the same time when I feel like I'm about to be abandoned, or like if a test is coming up or a project, I just, ooh.
So with anxiety, there's a lot of worry of what other people think of me and what they're gonna think about what I'm doing. So it makes it really hard for me to make friends because not everybody understands, and they're outsiders looking in. So they're not gonna understand, like, if I'm getting snippy, it's because I'm anxious and I'm trying to calm myself and it's not working.
Pushed some people away and I regret it because I've just gotten so overwhelmed by my fears and anxiety and stress. I just push people away and shut them out, and I regret it deeply. I do. It makes me sad, it makes me angry, and it makes me frustrated because I don't necessarily know why I'm sad sometimes, and it gets me frustrated that I don't know. Then it gets me even more sad, then even more frustrated, and then I just end out in a ball of anger and sadness.